Alright, y'all, so this is probably something you've seen. It's the cinnamon sugar pecans. However, oven's ready. However, I don't like pecans. Pecans, it doesn't matter what you call them. I don't like them. Years of time served is the reason I don't like them. We have 2 pecan trees. At that time, we actually had 3. Oh, 4. Uncle Tommy had one in his front yard, too. Pecan trees, and every fall, we had to go out there and pick them up. And I don't like picking up pecans. I think that's the reason I don't like them. So I'm doing a double batch. I'll have the recipe down below. But 2 egg whites. And then I use almond extract. And then I'm going to whisk this together until it's frothy. Start out with 1.5 cups of sugar. Okay. I say we are. And some cinnamon is typically to taste, as most things are like this. So some cinnamon in there. And I'm going to stir it around. That already smells good. The almond extract, the cinnamon's in the air. It's just smelling like Christmas. And almond extract, if it hadn't been for Shauna at the Dickinson Homestead, I probably would have never bought it. I'm not even kidding. She uses it in a lot of her recipes. And I've noticed that I've been using it in the place of vanilla for a lot of recipes. The flavor is outstanding. Oh, I'm trying to break everything. Alright, so I'm not using pecans. I am using cashews and hazelnuts, raw. I got them from company Nut Stock a while back, so I'm going to go ahead and use them up. And if you were using pecans, you would also use raw pecans. So there, that's nice and frothy. So I'm going to stir these in and get them good and coated, about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup at a time.
Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time. Smile, my dear. Come on in, come on up, come on over.
Alright, so make sure you stir them, and make sure you stir them good. You want to try and get everything coated in there. And preheat your oven to 250 degrees. And then as soon as you know that everything in there is coated as good as it's going to get, you're going to end up with about 6 to 8 cups of nuts. Now, you can cut this in half and do like just 4 to 5 cups. But my husband eat all these tonight. So I'm going to add about half of that sugar and that cinnamon. And I'm going to start stirring. But I'm going to use it all. But I'm going to do it in half batches. Just make sure. Oh, that smells so good. Just make sure that everything gets coated as good as possible. Alright, I had to get a bigger spoon, y'all. Because when you add that sugar and cinnamon in there, it gets a little tighter. A little harder to maneuver. I cannot explain to you how good it smells. I've made this before. I'm bringing this together. I've never made it with the hazelnuts and the cashews. I've made the pecans before. I just never eat them. I think Fallon at Moss Family TV, she makes the pecans. I think her youngins love them pretty good with the pecans in it. And I think I saw one other before, but I was going to make these, so I decided to go ahead and just film it and show it to you. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. I mean, you don't know it's out there till you see it, right? I'm going to go ahead and, I think we're good. I'm going to get them on a parchment lined cookie sheet, and then I'll tell you the rest of the plan, y'all.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have...
So I ended up doing 2 pans. I got a little bit over here. You don't want them to touch you don't want them to touch too much. They're going to touch, but you know, not too much. Now I'm going to sprinkle them with salt. Kind of cut a little bit of that sweetness because they are sweet. And I'm going to put them in the oven, 250 degrees for an hour, but you want to stir them around about every 15 minutes. Alright, so they've been in just a little over an hour, a couple minutes over an hour. I put them all in the same container here so that I can maneuver them around, break them up if they're stuck together. But you hear them? You hear that wonderful sound? They're nice and crunchy. So I'm going to let them cool 100% before I put them in the container. And you want to do that like if you're going to package them up for gifts. These make great gifts. I love homemade gifts, especially food. Just keeping it real. But make sure that they are 100% cool. And I am actually going to sprinkle them with just a little more salt. You can use sea salt, but I don't have any at the moment. So regular salt it is. And give them another stir. And I'm going to stir them every couple of minutes until they're completely cool. And it actually won't take them long to cool at all. That little guy right there. It's alright. He had it coming. Alright. I'm going to add some cranberries. Because I like that little twang. You know, you get a little bowl of this. Pop in a Christmas movie. And it's good for you. I mean, it's not terrible for you. How about that? I mean, it's certainly better than a big old piece of cake or a piece of pie or any of that stuff. Typically, I'd add raisins. I don't have any raisins. I have cranberries. Cranberries are more for the season anyway. So, in they go.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you.
Alright, y'all. There you have it. Easy. And don't forget, some of the stir-ins, if you wanted to make this a true trail mix, you can add some marshmallows, some chocolate chips, some sprinkles. I may even still add some sprinkles. Anything your heart desires. But that right there, absolutely amazing. If you enjoyed this video today, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, my friends. And God bless.